Hiya! I need to get comfy. So what is up guys, I've finally decided that I'm going to make my YouTube channel after debating whether to do it for a long time. So I'm going to start off by making a quick video on a get to know me tag. So I'm going to ask some questions and I'm going to give you some answers and let you know a little bit more about myself. So the first question I have today is, what is my name? So my name is Ramsey, and the second question I have then is, how old are you? And I am 22 years old, just turned 22 in December. So my third question is, are you in or have you gone to uni? Well, I have actually done both of these. So I started going to uni in Jordanstown to do sociology, which I quickly regretted as it just was not for me. So I changed and I'm now doing food nutrition in Coleraine Uni. I'm currently on my third year studying it and it's going a lot better for me. So why do I want to do YouTube? So YouTube is something that I've wanted to do for two reasons. So I wanted to do YouTube for a long time because I just really enjoy the idea of making videos. I started to make some personal vlog videos on my Snapchat when we were in Florida, me and Suzanne, and I really enjoyed making it and thought it was great crack, and anyone that's on my Snapchat probably seen those videos. So I've decided that I'll take it to YouTube and do it a bit more. And the second one is that I done a video with my friend Connor one time. It was a one bite challenge where you had to eat the food in one bite, and I thought it was great crack doing that with him as well, so I decided that I would give it a go and see if I can make some fun videos for my own channel. So my next question then is, what is my hobbies? So I don't care if anyone says this isn't a hobby, but my main hobby is food. I absolutely love food. I love everything from eating food, cooking food, or even just looking at pictures on food. You know, where you get sucked in on Instagram looking at all those lethal pictures of mac and cheese being made. So some of my other hobbies then are things such as football. In the summertime I like to surf. I love to travel when I can afford to do it because it's pretty expensive. And I love just getting out and about and doing lots of fun stuff with Suzanne. And hopefully now we're going to be able to make some fun videos of all the fun stuff that we get to do over summer. So am I a cat or a dog person? Well, this one for me is easy. I'm definitely a dog person. Suzanne has two amazing dogs, one black Labrador and one golden retriever. So the black lab is called Ali and the golden retriever is called Bailey, and he is 1 year old and is absolutely buck mad. And also I just find that cats make you work really hard for their love sometimes. It's really annoying. Like the other day I seen one and I was trying to get a pet and I was literally standing in the street going for about 5 minutes and it literally just gave me dirty looks the whole time. So that's why I'm a dog person. Who are my favourite YouTubers? So I have actually a good few favourite YouTubers. So I like Jade Billington and Matt, who make unbelievable Florida vlogs. I like Broken Tia and Benji as well. I also like Matt Stoney because I love food and that man can eat loads of food. And all their good ones that aren't mentioned in there are TGF, and I like the Sidemen as well. So the next one then is, am I single or taken? So I have been taken for the past 3 years by Suzanne, who is an absolute fabulous girl, and you're going to get to see a lot more of her hopefully in our vlogs if I can convince her to do them. So talking about how many siblings do I have then, so I have 3 older brothers. I'm actually the youngest brother out of all of them. So I'm 22 and my oldest brother is 31, so there's quite an age gap between us. But yeah, we all get on really well and we don't actually really fight, which is great. The next question then is my go-to fast food order. So this one's going to reveal how much of a pig I am, but say for example when I go to McDonald's, my go-to order is 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 chicken mayos, a medium fry, a cheese box share box, a cheese bite share box, sorry, and a McFlurry. So yeah, that's my go-to order. So where all have I travelled to then? So there's actually quite a few places. So I've been to Tunisia twice, I've been to Salou, I've been to Tenerife twice, and I've been to Lanzarote. But more recently, with Suzanne, I've been to Prague, I've been to Paris, and I've been to Florida twice. And the 2 trips to Florida were undoubtedly the best. They were absolutely amazing. The next question then that I have is, what has been your most memorable vacation? And as I just mentioned, it's definitely Florida. So we were in Florida for 3 weeks the first time, and then we moved on and stayed in it for a month the next time in a villa both times, and honestly it was so good. If I could move back there tomorrow and live, I definitely would do it. It is amazing. Anyone that hasn't been to Florida needs to go. So my dream job as a kid then, so as a kid I always wanted to be a zookeeper because I love animals, and I just think being a zookeeper would have been a really class job. So my favourite animal was monkeys, and I just always thought it would have been a great job being in a zoo, just, you know, throwing bananas to monkeys all day and, you know, like getting on and treating them like bros. Yeah, I just think that would have been a class dream job as a kid. And to be honest, if someone offered me it now without a zoology degree, I'd probably still say yes. So what has been the dumbest way that you've been injured? Well, this one actually is a pretty stupid story. So one time whenever I was out a run, I was running on a footpath and I needed to create a crossover onto a main road. And I had my headphones in, you know, in the zone, listening to them up full blast, just going away. And then I completely forgot that on a main road you might need to check for cars. So I looked one way to my left and then ran out into the middle of the road where a car clipped my wrist and broke my wrist. So yeah, that is the stupidest way that I've ever been injured because I simply forgot to check the road before I crossed. It was also pretty lucky. What is the worst food that I've ever eaten? So undoubtedly, I know some people love it and some people hate it, is Marmite. And I hate that stuff. I remember the first time I tried Marmite, me and Suzanne were in Tesco's doing the shop and I literally was like, you know what, I've heard Marmite's pretty bad, do you want to get it and try it? So we got it and we took a teaspoon of it each in the car and literally 2 seconds later I had the car door open going out the car door because it was absolutely vile and I can't stand the stuff. So I feel like you either love it or you hate it, but to me it's just a spoonful of salt in your mouth and it is disgusting. Is what have you been most grateful for today? And to be honest with you, this one's a pretty simple one for me. I've been on a diet all week, so the thing that I have been most grateful for all week is my roast dinner, my roast beef on a Sunday with gravy, and it was amazing. So what's your favourite genre of movie? So this one is actually rom-com. I feel like rom-coms are one of those ones that you start watching and Suzanne's like, oh Joe, what's this? It's really good, and you're like, what about, you know, like 300 or something? And then Suzanne's like, no, that looks really good, and you're like, okay, and then you actually start watching it, and at the end of it you're like, am I a clean or a messy person? Well, I should probably ask my mum for this one, but I would say probably messy, to be honest. But I like to put it down to my busy lifestyle as I just don't have time. Or maybe unorganised, maybe not messy, but yeah, I don't think I would definitely qualify for clean. So my next question then is, do you love or do you hate roller coasters? Well, this one was definitely put to the test in Florida because we done more roller coasters than I can start the name off. Honestly, it was amazing. And at the start, I hated them. Like there was one of them, I think, is it called Big Rip It Ride It Rocket or something? In Florida. Yeah, I literally passed out going up the ascending bit of it and then the decline. So it was kind of like, and then the decline, so woo! So yeah, I enjoy them whenever they get going, but the initial bit, that bit, you know, the way up, hate it. Hate that bit. So what is my favourite thing to create then? So I absolutely love food, as I've mentioned, and I think cooking is probably my favourite thing to make. And closely followed by, I actually really enjoyed making my Snapchat vlogs in Florida too, because I just think it's a great way to make memories. Like me and Suzanne's watched them a good few times and yeah, they're pretty funny and it's a good way to keep memories. But honestly, food is my favourite thing to create. I love nothing more than just on a day off starting to mix some food and just working on it for like 2 to 3 hours to create that unbelievable feed at the end. Lethal. What's my favourite TV show then? So my favourite TV show is definitely Power. Power is one of those ones that just leaves you on the edge of your seat. It is amazing, like it's so good, and I hated the way the last season was all weekly episodes because it took so long to just finally get to the end of it and you just wanted to keep watching it and binge watch it. And my second one is probably Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love nothing more than just sitting down after a day's work and watching some Brooklyn Nine-Nine and laughing at all the stupid humour. Song that I know word for word then, so there's actually a couple of these. So being a newfound Disney fanatic means Suzanne had to learn all the words to Love Is an Open Door, absolute classic. I also know the words to the song Irv by Lil Dicky, thanks to Connor over the summer. And I also know the words to the Gotta Go My Own Way High School Musical song. So what is my favourite day of the calendar? And this one is now an easy one since I've started going out with Suzanne, and it's definitely my birthday, the 30th of December, because I get absolutely spoiled every year and I wish I'd started YouTube sooner, so I should have done a big haul of everything I got for my birthday this year because it was class. I have a full-size table tennis table up in the garage where we can come up and play in the summer and it is unreal. I want to say it's the best birthday ever. It's going to be hard to top. So have I ever given to charity? So there's probably been multiple times. I mean, everyone's probably given to charity at some point, but one thing that I actually subscribed to for Suzanne's Christmas present one year was the WWF Marine Turtle package. So what I done was I adopted a sea turtle for Suzanne because the sea turtles are endangered. So yeah, I gave lots of money to them in order to help protect their habitats and look after the sea turtles, all in Suzanne's name. So everyone, those were just a couple of quick questions, just, you know, a couple of stupid answers just to get to know me a bit better so that I could just get my first video out there. But what I have now is Suzanne has made a list of questions here and I have no idea what the questions are, so I'm just going to be really put on the spot and have to answer them. So Suzanne, what's the first question?
Okay, so the first one is, what will you never do again?
So something that I will never do again, that I think it's use a public bathroom when I'm on holiday again, because I had the worst experience in one in Prague ever and it's honestly scarred me for life. So I'll never use a public bathroom whenever I'm on holiday again. It was gross.
Okay, so what is the most immature thing that you do?
Okay, so there's quite a few immature things, but the most immature one that I definitely do is whenever I'm annoying Suzanne, and then just to make things worse, if she's always looking at me and she's like, I just do this here. So I get her every single time. I don't know why, but yeah, it's from the film in Johnny English's Holiday, is it? Mr. Bean's Holiday? Mr. Bean's Holiday, where he goes up and he begs the girl for money doing that. I don't know why I get Suzanne, but it always does. So that's definitely the most immature thing. So what's the next question?
What is the funniest joke you know?
So the funniest joke that I know is a real simple one, but it gets me every time. So it is, what do you call a man with a rubber toe? Rubber toe.
Okay, next one. What is your go-to pizza toppings?
Oh, my go-to pizza toppings. So I've actually had a couple of really good pizzas in my whole life. So the first one was in Florida and it was a Philly cheesesteak pizza and it was amazing. So it was red peppers, green peppers, steak obviously, and like 3 different types of cheese. But whenever I'm over here I like a Domino's Meatalicious pizza. I think they're hard to beat. I also like the Catalan chicken one that's limited edition, so please make it full time.
What is your favourite dance move? And show us.
So my favourite dance move, and show you. So I'm trying to think of a good one here. So I quite like the pop and lock it. I think I use this one quite a lot whenever I'm out, you know, with like work functions and stuff. Whenever I'm doing it, I'm just done. You just do a wee bit of it.
Okay, last one then. What has been your best and worst ever purchases?
Okay, so definitely some of my best purchases has been the camera that I'm currently filming on. It is lethal. And my other camera before that, it's really good as well. And I had it all through Florida and all through Prague as well, and I got some amazing photos. So they're probably some of my best purchases. I tend to buy quite a lot of random stuff, so I probably have some absolutely terrible items that I've bought, but I can't really think off the top of my head. I remember I bought a smartwatch one time for about £4, which I thought was a good idea because I wanted an Apple Watch, and it honestly came and it was like this here high off my wrist, and it was like having a brick on your hand. So yeah, it was probably up there with one of the stupidest things I've ever bought. So everyone, that is my video for today, and as I said, it's just a quick stupid one with some stupid answers just to get out there and really just to get my first video out there and get my channel up and running. So I plan over the next few months to make a lot more videos on this channel, doing a lot more cool stuff. So I'm going to do lots of challenge videos. Hopefully Suzanne's going to come and join in for some vlogging videos. I'm going to Dublin next weekend, so hopefully get a few videos down there. And I've got a few really good ideas for a couple of other videos. And plus, I think I'm actually maybe going back to Florida in 2 years' time, so I'm going to do lots of run-ups to Florida, like hauls of stuff I'm going to buy, preparation for it, and loads of videos when I'm in Florida, of course. So please, if you could like and subscribe to my channel, that would be fantastic. Peace out.